Hello champions, sorry I'm a little late on this one. I had a pretty busy day, but we got a new character to preview and it is Damian Priest, Archer of Infamy. So let's have a look. He's a technician, as you can see. We're gonna have a look at 5-star bronze. We check the card. Trainer ability at 9,000 is red finishers do 125% more damage. That is a really good trainer ability. Gonna be pretty useful for characters like Scott Hall of Fame, or even Daniel Bryan Zombie. Obviously it is a trainer ability, not a coach. Still very damn good. Now the moveset we're gonna have a look at, it's kind of weird because he's got obviously 7 moves. But pretty much all the good moveset I can come up with, they use the same 4 moves. So there's 3 moves that I wouldn't say are bad, but they're definitely not anywhere near as good as the other 4 would be. Like if you try to make a moveset with the other 3, it just doesn't feel anything as good. So we're going to be centering this around 4 moves. The first moveset, we're going to have Hit the Lights, 13 MP, green move, finisher, deals 155, or actually 156k damage, and deals 158k bleed damage to your opponent for 2 turns and pin the opponent. The Sidewalk Slam, 12 MP, green move, deals 144k damage and gain 8 blue MP. And the Razor's Edge, 7 MP, blue move, deals 31.6k damage, and choose 4 gems to make into green gems. Now there's basically 3 types of trainer and coaches sets you can go with that. You can go with something with Razor that you would make more greens, but you don't really need them if you place them well, especially if you got perks on. You can go with an extra bleed, which we're going to see in the next moveset, but for this moveset, we're going to go just with move damage, because keep in mind, I don't have any strap or anything. If you put a good strap on him and you put a green move metal that is like 133% I think extra, and you slap in like 4 takedown medals, you wouldn't do 260 with that finisher. You'd probably do like 400 or something with both moves. So I'd be tempted to see that, because obviously I can't try it with a preview, but that would probably give him a pretty severe boost. For now, we're going to go with Lawler to start with more blue. We're going to go with KO so that our green moves do 45% more damage. We're going to go with Ivar to get another 10% from green moves. And we're going to go with J for another 10% to green moves. Now, if I had Gooker and R-Truth, those would be 2 times 25 instead of 2 times 10. So that would be even better, but I don't have either. So let's do this. We're gonna go with versus Vader. Now keep in mind, I do have class advantage being a tech versus Vader, although it's not really gem damage that's gonna do the job. It's gonna be move damage, so shouldn't change much for this. Right. Now, ideally, it would be nice if we don't have any cascade or anything. I only need to get 6 right now with the perks and everything. This should be enough to fill both moves. We got lucky right on the edge, so now we can use both. So we're going to use the first one, which again is 237. And it's going to load my blue for next turn. And we're going to use the finisher, which is going to do 257 and an extra 158 bleed. For 2 turns, that is a bleed on top of that. There's the first. And there you go. Turn 1, he didn't even get a single turn, and that did it. keep in mind, I don't have any straps or any move damage, and that's 5-star bronze. That's gonna be much better at 5-star silver. So definitely a good one. We're gonna try this again, exact same moveset, but we're gonna go with bleed trainers instead. Alright, so again, we're gonna use the same tree move we just did, except this time, instead of Kevin Owens, we're gonna be using Shield Set. By the way, instead of Kevin Owens, you could have used also Goldust Technician. He's the same bonus. We're going to use Shield Set, so we get an extra 66% bleed damage, and Carry Sane for another 25%. That makes our bleed do 302,000 bleed damage, which is pretty massive. But it drops our move damage to 171 and 158. Pretty sure we're going to get similar results. Let's test it. Again, if you add some serious metals to this, it's even better. I'm gonna do it like that because I don't want the whole row, because there's a huge chance that I would lose my turn, or actually it would switch to his turn. I wanted to stay in the first turn. Yeah. Build up the green, the blue I mean. Now we're gonna do the finisher and 2 big bleed turns. Same result. The bleed is just so massive that it takes pretty much what we didn't get with the move damage. Alright, so again, pretty efficient. First turn he didn't get one. Let's have a look by modifying this a little. Alright, slight change this time. We're going to be swapping the Razor's Edge for the Clothesline. It's an 8 MP blue move, deals 31k damage, and choose a 3x3 area to swap into green gems. So instead of a choose move that makes us do green, we get a 3x3 area. Now the only reason I would personally use this over the Razor's Edge is if I don't have any perks. Then you get more greens. I mean, even with the choose move, I'm pretty sure I'd get more than 9. But, I mean, we're going to try it. But I believe this has a much higher chance of getting a Cascade, or even if we don't get a Cascade, just matching with some other gem and get an early pin. Pretty sure that's going to happen. We're going to give it a shot. Again, we're going to try with the bleed build, which has Lawler, Seth, Carry, and we're going to keep Jay here. To give a little more boost to those green moves. Again, if you have Gooker or R-Truth, that's much better. Give it a shot. Very similar, just higher chance to get a pin. Right. I'm gonna try to put it here because I'm not going for damage. I just want to get my green and stay on my turns. I hope nothing's gonna match extra. Crap, it did. That's what I was afraid of. Get our blue. Gotta be ready for next turn should we need it. Hopefully this will do the trick. And he's up. Works well, but again, this is more turn 2 than turn 1. Let's try that again, but with the first way we tried, so with the move bonus instead of the bleed. Should be a pretty similar outcome, but we're gonna give it a shot. Alright, so same 3 moves, hit the light, sidewalk slam, and the clothesline. And we're back with Kevin Owens for move damage and Ivar for move damage. Brings us to 257 and 237k. We're going to try that one again. It is with the 3x3, so there's a high chance that we're going to lose our first turn with an early pin. Greens everywhere. And I place that. If I put it here, those aren't gonna drop. Let's give that a shot and hopefully nothing extra is gonna match. Oh, we're good. Alright, so 237k and give us our blue. And now we're gonna do 257k and 158 bleed. Probably gonna get the 2 turns of bleed. Here we go. No chance. So those are pretty much the 4 moveset. It's actually 2 different moveset, but 2 different set of trainers each. And I would go for it. I'll show you the other moves. You can definitely make some movesets that works with it, with them. Why the hell would you? Because none of their moves really are any better than what we tried. So, oh, and by the way, just as a kicker, all those 4 moves we use, they're all 3 stars and under. So, we're not using the 4-star move, we're not using the 5-star move either. So, the move we didn't use is the Choke Slam. 6 MP black move, deals 21k damage and destroys 7 random blue gems. The Shoulder Block, 3 MP black move, deals 17.6k damage and increase your green gem damage by 97% for 2 turns. Does not affect bonus damage. And a Jumping Corkscrew Roundhouse Kick, 10 MP green move, deals 66.2k damage and increase the damage of all your opponent gems by 50% for 2 total turns. This includes both your turn and your opponent's turn. Now the reason I'm not using those, Choke Slam, it destroys 5. I mean, basically the only way that this would work is if you're using a triple color build. And again, it is so little damage and the gem damage would be minimal. I mean, you're just going to extend your... It's going to take you 3-4 turns to get the job done instead of turn 1 or 2. Shoulder Block, it increases your green gem damage by 97%. Technician don't do that much gem damage. I mean, they do a decent number, but it's not that huge. It would still increase, but I mean, everyone and their mother are running builds that reduce the gem damage and the big armor setup. So, I mean, gem damage is like the meta from 2 years ago. It's not the meta these days. Move damage is the meta these days. So, it's good. Not that useful, though. And the Jumping Corkscrew Roundhouse Kick, I mean, say that 10 times real quick. That's a mouthful. Decrease the damage of all the opponent's gem. I mean, that's only good, really, to prevent a kick out. But, I mean, maybe if you use a double green and either of the... But again, you lose recycling if you do that. So, I mean, it's not a bad move. It's probably the best of those 3 that we're not using. But it's just a B option. It's not anywhere as good as the other 4 moves. I mean, it works, just not as good. So overall, I mean, I'd say he's a pretty damn good character. I wouldn't say top tier necessarily, but he's definitely really good. Plus, he's a pretty damn good trainer. And if you got Scott Hall of Fame or you got Zombie Daniel Bryan, he's gonna be really useful for you. That's it, guys. He's already live because, again, I was a bit late to post this. So the event already started and everything. So that's pretty much it. If you got any comments, leave them. If you are not already a sub, make sure to do so to be kept aware when I post new stuff. And if you like the video, leave a like and share. See you guys. G out. Ciao.